truly believe we have the best program in the world.
3, 2, 1. All right, let's get it.
What if we just rewarded greatness? What if we rewarded success? I am testing, we're doing a little test with a new Dexa scan app, and we want to see if it's accurate and consistent. So the way we're testing this is I went out yesterday and got a Dexa scan, a real Dexa scan. Show you my numbers right here. We have, so about 170 pounds, 140 of that is lean muscle mass, 14.4% body fat. Decent information. And then there's a new app, I think it's new, it's called Sprint, and they claim they can give an accurate body composition and DEXA scan-like metrics. So directly following that DEXA scan, I did the Sprint test. The Sprint test is a guided test through the app. You pay a subscription fee, and they have somebody or a piece of AI direct you toward all these different images that you have to take of your body. You kind of turn around. It's a pretty easy process, honestly. This is what it gave me, 12% body fat. Again, not accurate, not crazy far off. The weight, I had to enter that information so that they would know. 148.7 pounds of lean mass, 20.3 pounds of fat mass. Not incredibly accurate, but not that far off. Body mass index, some of these numbers start to fade. This one was really far off. Resting metabolic rate, not too far off, but it's clearly not perfect. It's not incredibly accurate, so we won't be using it with our patients. But again, this is a great example of we're trying everything, and if there's a way that we can get the same results for a much more convenient way for our customers, why would we not go that route? But I'm gonna continue using this Sprint app. I'm going to get a Dexa scan probably quarterly, potentially every 5 to 6 months. And it's going to be great because it's going to match up to my marathon build. I'll probably lean out some, lose a little bit of muscle mass as we're focusing on the endurance phase. And I'm going to see how the Sprint reacts based on my Dexa scan as the Dexa scan results change. See if this changes as well, to see if it's at least consistent. Because if it's consistent, there may be something we can work with based on that. Maybe send a patient out and get a Dexa scan and do the Sprint. And then if they want to do a Sprint in a couple months, but don't want to go back and pay $150 or $100 for a Dexa scan, we can maybe take this information, if we know it's consistent, and just factor in those margins of error from the actual Dexa scan test. Does that make sense? I don't know. Makes sense to me. So today I have a meeting. We're working on piecing together some of this Dexa scan information. I'm going to write out a lot of the pros and cons from the technology providers that we met with this week, piecing together some inspiration for our branding agency that we're working with. We have another meeting with them next week. Then I am syncing up with my co-founder, Eric, later this afternoon, and we're going to touch base on some of the findings that we have, information, talk about our initial thoughts on some of these meetings and ideas, and see if we can come to a conclusion and we can start running with some of these ideas next week. Everything is moving really fast. That's the benefit of having very few people involved in the company. There's only a handful of us here, is we can move with speed. We can make decisions very fast and very effectively because it's all in on one decision. And we take a lot of data, we sit down, we analyze it, and we make a decision and we run with it. Because the benefit is a lot of these are two-door decisions. There's one door and there's two-door decisions. A one-door decision is something that's going to be very hard to overturn, potentially impossible if we make the wrong decision. You won't be able to turn around and go through another door. A two-door decision is something, we made the mistake, let's take the information, let's learn from it. We can quickly adjust and move back on the right path. So a lot of these are reversible decisions, but we're gonna go all in and we're gonna commit to them. And they're strategic decisions. They're not just coming in with no information involved. But yeah, that's one of the best things about bootstrapping is everything is kind of a wild ride, and we get to try a lot of different stuff and see if it fits because we don't have external pressure of investors on our back. Not to mention, me and my co-founder also own the entire business. We didn't dilute our business or our equity stakes from pre-seed investors. So that's a huge one. That's probably the biggest reason why we didn't go raise capital. All All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is just past 6 a.m. I am on my way to go get a tempo run in with my buddy Dylan Guess. I am training Dylan for the Louisville 70.3 half Ironman, or Louisville 70.3 Ironman, I guess you could call it. And we're trying to dial in his run, so I said I would go run this one with him. My allergies are flaring up so bad. It rained for the first time in like 2 weeks last night. Yeah, this should be a good run workout. Dylan is crushing it. He had an FTP test last night on the bike and went up over 40 watts in his FTP, and I think we tested it like 6 or 7 weeks ago, which is insane. He's just been really consistent, so fitness is going up. Said it was gonna be done raining, but can you tell what I'm driving into? Does not look too promising, going into a black cloud. Hopefully the rain holds off. Good workout. Alright, let's just cruise it in. Alright, run's done. Dylan absolutely smashed that workout. We did just over 6 miles total, 4 miles at his tempo pace, which is around, I think we averaged around 7:20. Workout was money. These are the days that I just love most about training. Summer mornings, it's hot, sun's coming up, just logging some early miles. It's euphoric. I swear, me and Dylan were talking about it. It's like a drug. Like, these are the mornings that I live for. Out with the boys, logging miles, getting fit, just the best.
Lived with them for like 4 days with like a SEAL.
Yeah.
And then there's these 5-day boot camps, and they absolutely kill you mentally. But a group of business people will go there, and they kind of like have this mentality of like, oh my God, you know, I just want to go do that, or something. Maybe we don't say it on the website, but we communicate it on the call. Like, this is going to be different from any other health program out there. This is the typical experience for most patients in a program like this to really do it. And, you know, people can waste 12, 24 months or more playing a roller coaster game and maybe getting a result. That's not what we're doing here and saying. Like, from the get-go, we're going to start and we're going to make some headway quick. And then at the end of 12 months, you're going to be a completely different person.
In this younger generation, searching for something to really go after now. Settling is not okay. And almost going against that social norm may help us. And it may open people's eyes like, oh, I actually want to be a part of something that's great. What if we just rewarded greatness? Like, what if we rewarded success, you know? All right, guys, it is Saturday now. I'm sorry, I have been awful about filming this week. It has been an incredibly busy week once again. I feel like every week we get closer to launch, it just gets busier and busier, which I think is probably right, because more and more things need to be done, and we're starting to understand exactly what we need to have by launch day. So these weeks are just becoming filled with stuff, which is great. And I think that it's more exciting now because we can finally see the start line, to where, you know, we've been working on this for 2 years, and we've just had so many ideas and interventions and programs and whatnot just thrown into Google Drives and stored into our docs. But now we're starting to get clarity with all of it and how we're going to offer this. And we're really starting to understand our true market fit and exactly what we're offering and why we're going to offer this and how we're going to help the world. And so finally getting this clarity is just so exciting, because we really see how good our program is. Like, I truly believe we have the best program in the world at an incredible price point, which I can't wait till you all can see more of this stuff when we launch, but it just excites me so much. Little recap on this week. Monday through Wednesday were slammed, just meetings. I didn't really record a lot. Thursday I got a Dexa scan, and we were comparing the Sprint app, which is a new app, They can tell body composition, visceral fat, so on can tell that. And compared to a real Dexa scan, which I got Friday, again, very busy day, patient meeting, worked out, worked, organized thoughts, wrote a bunch of handwritten notes, kind of just a cleanup day. It's finally the weekend. I worked this morning, just got a workout in, and I gotta go to a wedding tonight. So not really a whole lot going on today, but we are starting a home renovation pretty soon. As you can see, the home I moved into is all original from the 50s and doing a full renovation starting in about 2 weeks. A lot's changing right now. A lot is happening. Leaving on a 3-week long Europe vacation in just a couple weeks as well. So there's just a lot to get done. I wish I could update you all more on like what the heck happened this week, but my brain is just like fried with thinking right now. I think I'm just gonna go lay out by the pool, get some sun, and kind of do a whole lot of nothing after I worked out. So let my brain kind of recoup and then get back into it. This week I also started my first week of training for my marathon this fall, just slowly increasing the mileage. I filmed a little piece of the workout on Wednesday, I think it was. Yeah, it was Wednesday. I ran with my buddy Dylan, as you saw. I'm gonna do better about filming workouts. I feel like that's something that people wanna see. The fact that I have done multiple Ironmans, and I feel like what I identify most as is an athlete. That was a massive piece of my life for so many years, and it still is. Like, it's one of the most important things. It's really my non-negotiable. Fitness and working out, you know, I always prioritize that stuff. So I wanna show more of that. Continue to show you more and more of launching this company, the ins and outs. There's so many things that I just can't show yet. Yeah, this is my update. I'll get another video out next week as well. I'm gonna try to keep pumping these out every like week to 2. I'd like to get a sweet spot. If I get something up every 10 days, I feel like I'd be pumped about that. Yeah, I mean, shoot, I hope you all are enjoying these. I mean, I'm literally just whipping out my phone and recording and kind of talking through and showing you a little bit about what my days are like and what it's like to build a business. And it really is just a lot of conversation, meetings, thinking, and problem solving. So I'll try to show you more of the problems that we're working on as much as I can. But yeah, I mean, if you want to see anything specific, I know, again, there's not a lot of people watching these, but comment it down below and I'll include it in these videos. So thanks. See you all next week.